The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network. Hello Chicago Network is on the air. Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Yanishadis, and it's time to focus. And today we're focusing on the Blackhawks and the Bulls. We're getting towards playoff time for both of these teams, at least both of these seasons. So we're going to first talk about the Chicago Blackhawks real quick. Obviously not the way the season they wanted it to go, as it's been a rebuilding type process. Let's recap the week for them. Last Tuesday, or actually 2 Tuesdays ago, the 18th, they lose to the Kraken 6-2. Then on the 20th, they lose to the Kings 3-1. Then Saturday, the 22nd, they lose to the Blues 4-1. They do finally get a win a week ago yesterday against the Flyers 7-4. And then Wednesday, the 26th, they lose to the Devils 5-3. They've had games since then, but again, the recording schedule is a little off the next few weeks because I got to balance it. Brandon and I leaving for Sacramento today. And then I got a 2-week trip coming up in a couple of weeks. So we're still going to cover everything. Just everything's going to be a little bit delayed. But for the Blackhawks, that's where they're at right now. I mean, a rough stretch for them. It's been a rough season for them. A lot of people saying the Connor Bedard thing, not exactly just. Is there questions of should he stay a Blackhawk? Is it the team that's let him down, or is it him? A lot of questions that need to be answered, obviously. And I'm still with a little less than a month left of season. We'll see what they can do. Spencer Knight, a lot of expectation with him on the table as the goalie. So we'll see what happens with the Chicago Blackhawk team. But that's the Blackhawks. And I mean, we're just trying to go through the motions with this team. We'll be covering the NHL playoffs, obviously not with the Chicago Blackhawks. Now let's shift to the Chicago Bulls, which there is a lot. They're probably one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. Let's talk about them. Let's go all the way back to Wednesday the 19th. They lose to the Suns 127-121. Durant, Booker had a big game. And again, it was a game in the middle of this West Coast road trip as well. And I believe this was the return of Josh Giddey. You wanted to see him come out and play well. But after that, this team has been stellar. Thursday, the 20th, they go out and face Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. The old Bulls basically against the new Bulls. Bulls go in there and win 128-116. They played exceptionally well. Then Saturday, the 22nd, which is, I think, the best game and solidified this team as a playoff contender. They went into LA, faced the Lakers, and with LeBron, with Luka Doncic, and they win 146-115. The shooting was phenomenal. This is a 3-point shooting team. This is going to happen games like this when they're on point, and that's exactly what it did. They put an exclamation point on that game and played exceptionally well. And then on Monday the 24th, they faced the Denver Nuggets. No Nikola Jokic wasn't in there. No Aaron Gordon wasn't in there, but they still played really well. They got the W Monday night, 129-119. There's 2 games that still have been played since then. The revenge game, I think, for LeBron James. Before this game's even happening, I think LeBron, who did sit out the night before against Milwaukee, and then went off on and then after that, or as well with Luka Doncic. I think both of them, if not one. We'll see if LeBron played in that game anyway, but I think he's on the verge of going off. He always goes off against the Bulls, and he's mad that they got embarrassed. Him and Doncic, I have him on the over on everything. So I think that's where you got to look there. I was wrong. And then the game against the Mavs. And then Mavs all injured. So the biggest trade of the season, those 2 teams, the Bulls facing that Saturday night at the United Center. I think the Bulls probably went 1-1 in this stretch. And we'll see. I don't think they're going to win both from the Lakers, and then you got the Mavericks. But then you see the upcoming schedule coming up after that. They're battling for that spot. They're battling for a spot to host a playoff. Miami right on their tails. They're looking to get to Atlanta and Orlando. They have matchups, I believe, with all 3 of these teams. These are big games for the Chicago Bulls coming up. So I think they got to strap in for this final month of the regular season, and I think it's going to be some fun basketball. Now that they went 4-2 on that West Coast road trip, and you get to go home now, and the fans get to enjoy this, and hopefully they keep building and keep going up. And this is without Lonzo Ball, who's supposed to be back, and obviously Ayo Dosunmu was out for the season, and they're also missing Trey Jones, who's an igniter. So you get 2 of those 3 back around playoff time. You don't know. This could be a team that can upset. So it's been fun to watch this Bulls team. The updated standings as well, where the Bulls are you'd love to see them host. You'd almost rather see them be a 9 in this aspect than be at 8, because then you have to go on the road. But then if you win that one, then you'll get a home game. So we'll see. As long as you get in, Bulls have not, I don't think they've had a hosted a play-in game. I think they've always been on the road. We'll see how it goes, but it's been exciting. Let's just continue to see this Bulls team build momentum, but they're still eyeing that. That's the upcoming schedule through, I believe, April 9th or 10th, because next week, this upcoming week, we'll have, like I said, Brandon and I in Sacramento the next couple of days. Tomorrow we're going to talk tomorrow we're going to talk White Sox, recap their weekend. Wednesday and Thursday are going to be Sacramento shows. This is Wednesday's going to be about March Madness. Thursday will be our sights and sounds from Game 2 in Sacramento. It's going to be Justin Steele against Luis Severino. Excited for that. We'll give you the sights and sounds. We're going to be right behind the Cub dugout. And then Friday will be the Cubs home opener. So that's the week coming up. So it should be exciting. So sit down, or strap it down, whatever Hawk said, do all that. So everyone enjoy yourselves, enjoy Bulls basketball as they continue to make a playoff push. Tomorrow we're focusing on the White Sox. I'm Ryan Yanishadis don't forget to comment below your thoughts on the Bulls. Are you buying in? I'm buying in. After that game with the Lakers, I'm in. Sign me up. We'll see if that continues. And obviously the Blackhawks, we're just trying to weather this storm and hopefully see positives next season. So comment below, like the video if you like what you hear, and subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel every Monday through Friday, 3:12 Central. We're focusing on Chicago sports. Little overrun today, as it's been, it's exciting to talk Bulls basketball, and I haven't been able to say that into a microphone in a very long time. So I'm Ryan Yanishadis from the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports.